Bueno, chicos, buenas a todos. Mm, a ver, ¿cómo lo explico? Aquí en los comentarios estáis viendo lo que ha pasado. Se supone que esta sería como la segunda prueba del directo, que me ha salido mal. ¿Qué pasa? Que me ha salido mal el primer directo, que se me tenía que justo que actualizar el Genshin cuando estaba haciendo el directo, y con el directo pues encendido, pues el Genshin tardaba mil años en cargar, y tardaba más que cuando no estaba haciendo ningún directo. Ahora solo espero que esto me vaya bien, ¿vale? Porque si no, a ver, porque el Genshin hace que mi ordenador se sobrecaliente demasiado. Porque este ordenador no es muy bueno, así que solo espero y rezo de que vaya bien, ¿vale? O sea, la voz y el vídeo todo bien. Si veis que de la nada la calidad se va a la mierda, eso es cosa del directo, no puedo hacer nada. Y voy a tener que seguir jugando, ¿vale? Así que espero os guste mucho y vamos a ver si consigo la tetera. Si no le llegara a conseguir, habría una segunda parte de este directo otro día que tuviera tiempo, ¿vale? Porque luego tengo que hacer los vídeos y si no, no me tardo 1000 años. Así que espero os guste mucho y vamos allá. Aquí como ve ya está cargado. Tengo los gráficos del Genshin al mínimo para que el juego me vaya bien y no se me vaya a tomar por culo. Porque si no, bueno, vamos a ver si esta cosa carga. Tengo miedo, ¿sabes? Porque, tipo, si el Genshin ya va un poco mal sin hacer directo, tipo, que lo tienes que tener con los gráficos al mínimo, porque es que si no, te va un poco lag y eso le pasa a mucha gente. Pues ya con el directo, que hace que vaya más lento. Uy, tela. Bueno, pues ahora mismo está haciendo una misión amarilla, que es la misión que tengo que hacer para desbloquear el evento de la tetera, y ahora mismo vale, no sé qué se acaba de abrir. Vale, por eso se me está actualizando el juego. Me ha enseñado algo aquí. Vale, tengo recompensas, tengo recompensations. Vale, tengo una misión, pero esta misión no la voy a hacer. Porque esto está en el nuevo mapa y yo estoy muy lejos. Vale, mientras estoy mirando en el móvil a ver qué tal me va el Genshin. Y estoy viendo y me va horriblemente feo. Que, mira, uff, me va fatal esto, eh. No sé si me va a soportar, eh. Si no, pues lo voy a hacer y ya. Aunque en el directo me vaya muy mal, pues bueno, es algo que siempre he querido hacer. Y pues si no, pues nada. Vale, tenemos esto. Ah, vale, esto es por si lo que... Bueno, esto no lo voy a hacer porque esto está en el nuevo mapa y paso. Esto no lo voy a hacer. Bueno, lo que os quería enseñar, perdón, no me voy a entretener mucho, que luego me voy a tardar mucho en hacer esto y no lo hago. Si bajas del todo aquí, en los eventos, tienes esto. Y tengo que desbloquear, tengo que hacer esta misión, que es la misión que estoy haciendo ahora mismo, y la tengo que terminar para desbloquear este evento. El evento es permanente, porque la tetera la tienes que conseguir sí o sí. Así que vamos a seguir con el evento. Lo siento mucho si en el directo se ve lagueado. Lo voy a dejar así, ¿vale? Porque me apetece mucho hacer este directo de Genshin y ya está.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long
Bueno, ahora
wars were
estamos con
fought
esta
between them that
señora,
did
se
not
llama
abate until 2000 years ago.
y bueno, pues hemos
Much blood
llegado al
was
castillo
shed,
aquí arriba,
and many lives were
que está
lost.
pues bastante
In
alto,
the end, only
¿sabes?
7 victors remained standing in Teyvat.
Bueno, voy a
They built
callarme para
cities
enterarme
and
un poco
nations on the
de la
corpses of the
historia, porque aquí si
vanquished,
no,
and thus
pues hay
began the
muchos
era
ratos que
of
no
the
me entero de
Seven.
nada. Digo, voy a pasar
You
los
can see
diálogos y ya.
Goyun Stone Forest from here, I
Voy a subir un
trust.
poco el volumen, que no se escucha
It
mucho.
is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, But so too has the membership of the Seven changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the Seven will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Ya lo miraré y a ver si se une a mis amigos y lo hago con ellos.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Me va un pelín lagueado. Pero ya he dicho que no voy a hacer nada. Yo ya estoy harto, este ordenador ya sé que no lo soporta, encima el Genshin es muy fácil que no lo soporte. O sea, literalmente, vale, acaba de ver como la Ningguang acaba de traspasar la puerta, me acaba de dar algo. Acaba de traspasar la puerta, tío. Bueno, que eso, que no voy a hacer nada. O sea, yo ya sabía que el Genshin no lo iba a soportar. Así que simplemente voy a jugar. Y si en el directo lo veis lagueado, lo siento mucho. El Roblox, pues vale, pues que el Roblox lo soporta un poco mejor. Vale, bueno. Vamos a entrar. Como no escalando. Porque la acaba de ver traspasar la puerta y ha sido muy creepy, la verdad. Y otro directo de Genshin que quiero hacer es básicamente... Perdón, cállate. Otro directo que quiero hacer es básicamente... Hay un jefe, ¿vale? Que es de Inazuma, que me contó mi hermana. Bueno, ya sé, lo que estoy diciendo no lo vais a entender. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué estás diciendo? Lo que quiero decir es que en uno de los sitios del juego hay un jefe y es el más difícil de todos y quiero hacer un directo luchando contra el jefe más difícil de todos, que según mi hermana ha dicho que voy a sufrir y pues yo quiero sufrir pero en directo, así que me apetece pues luego eso. Obviamente me queda mucho para llegar a ese jefe, así que por el momento pues nada.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Bueno.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends.
No sé
and when
va a
friends
durar
come over
esta
to play,
parte
our enjoyment
de la
comes
misión.
first.
Espero que no dure mucho porque luego está el evento y no sé si el evento dura mucho, espero que no. Si me diera tiempo, o si me entraran ganas, yo en directo
Why, you've kept your ear to the
casa.
ground, I see.
No sé, bueno, eso también sí me apetece. Si no me apetece, lo hago en directo cuando lo consiga y ya está.
Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets.
Wow.
But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Leo's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
Oh, que no me he dado cuenta de esa
Indeed.
otra cosa.
It
Sorry.
seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianchuan,
Ay,
one
si la
responsible
miniatura
for
ha sido un
Liyue,
poco caca,
I
sorry.
cannot be too concerned with
Es
appearances
que
when
he
opposing
querido hacer la
them.
miniatura de
Allowing the rite of parting to take
y pues he
place
buscado
was
un
also meant to
mapita
buy
del
some
Roblox
time for us to
se
take
pareciera a
control
lo de
of
la
Liyue's
tetera, más o
administration.
menos, y he hecho algo
It's
rápido,
exactly
¿vale?
as Zhongli
Es que quiero hacer la
said. The
miniatura rápido
Qixing
porque me
only
da
provided the
pereza
venue for their rite,
modificarla.
so they could use us for
Os
their own
prometo que en el
ends.
futuro intentaré hacer
Wait, that's right. Speaking of
miniaturas
ends,
mejores,
could I say
pero
one other
por
thing?
ahora las miniaturas van a ser un poco caca todas, ¿vale? Porque,
Of
bueno,
course.
yo lo intento.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Madre mía, casi todo el directo va a ser diálogo, tío,
It's
lo siento
all right.
mucho,
I
Es que,
like
a ver,
direct people.
pues,
Well, we
ya os
have
he dicho
made
que
quite
quería
a bit of
hacer,
trouble
hago
for you
la misión,
recently.
hago el evento
How
que no
about
sé
this?
cuánto va a durar, espero
You
no
can
dure
pick
mucho
any
porque,
one
a ver,
object here as
son
you
las 5 de la
please,
tarde, ¿sabes?
and you may take it with
No
you.
me quiero llevar tanto.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall.
Paimon, ¿por qué quieres unos papeles?
Don't look
What
at
the fuck?
Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's
¿Por
fingernail.
qué quieres unos papeles? What
Just
the fuck?
imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
No, me sigo preguntando por qué coño quiero un
Let's grab one, the biggest one.
Vale,
Huh? Well, that was an
Y
easy
quiero hacer
search.
esta
The
misión
biggest
porque
sheet
hay
is
algo que
right
me
up
contó
there in the
Noah
most
que no os lo voy a
obvious
decir,
spot. Let's go
que
with
va a ser
that
muy
one.
chulo, ¿vale? Bueno, una pista es que va a ser
La
una
la
batalla,
la
¿vale?
la.
Así
Let's see what's
que va a ser
written on
como
it.
la batalla final de,
There's a
de
place
esta
marked with a
ciudad,
circle
¿vale?
on
De este
here.
sitio. Creo.
Ooh,
No,
could it
no
be
sé si lo he dicho
treasure?
bien, pero
Whatever
si
it
es
is,
verdad,
it
es
better
una
make us
batalla.
filthy
Así
rich.
que mejor para el
Let's see
directo,
what's written
¿sabes?
over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound
Mira,
like
no se
treasure
va a
at
cambiar de
all.
texto, ¿eh?
This piece of paper shows that a cheating spy
Bueno, estoy
discovered
viendo el
traces
directo en el
of
móvil
classified
y
Fatui
la verdad
research
es
on the
que ya
sigil of permission.
no va tan lag.
Oh,
Se debe de
Ningguang
haber
did
algo
say
un
that the
poco.
Fatui have
Creo que
been
si
up
hubiera
to
subido
all
los
kinds of
gráficos a
mischief
como
in the
está
shadows
desde
of
el principio del
Liyue,
juego,
spreading
literalmente el
rumors,
directo me
wanting
iría
to
como
get
la
their hands on
mierda.
the Archon's body
Aparte
and
ahora
whatnot.
prefiero jugar con los
But research on
con
the
los
sigil of
gráficos al mínimo,
permission?
porque es
Paimon
que
wonders
si
what
no es
they're
una
up
caca.
to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Vale,
Oh,
que
you really think so?
wait a minute, que voy a bajar un poquito
Well,
solamente esto.
should we not go then?
Hostia, ahora esto se escucha nada. Vale, ¿qué acaba de hacer? Espera, que lo arreglo. Mierda. Lo voy a volver a subir. Es que no sé, los diálogos sonaban demasiado altos. A ver. Joder, pues sí que tarda esto en subir, ¿sabes? A ver, está como a 25, así que lo voy a dejar a 25. Que soy tonto, ¿sabes? Y que quería ver que es que sonaba muy alto los diálogos del juego. Y mi voz se escuchaba un poquito menos. Entonces quiero probar. Se lo pongo a 24. ¿Qué tal ahora?
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang
Creo
that
que
we
sí.
should confirm the
Bueno,
truth of what
por
she
mí no lo voy a
says
dejar.
for ourselves.
Buah.
That's way out of Paimon's
Madre
league.
mía, ¿qué
Paimon thinks
está
she's been
haciendo?
nothing but good to us.
Uf, es horroroso lo que
Anyway,
hacen.
we'll see you're
Espero que
onto
las temperaturas
something.
vuelvan a bajar porque, tío, yo no
Before
lo
we
soporto,
look
la
for
verdad.
Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Vale, estoy comprobando el directo a ver si se me escucha. One moment. Joder, ¿soy yo o mi voz se escucha menos? Espera. Ostras. Hola, ¿se me escucha poco la voz? A ver, ¿qué pasa si subo un poquito esto? En como a 3. A ver, ¿ahora se escucha? ¿Se escucha? Vale, yo creo que ahora sí, vale. Oh, tengo un logro. Perfecto, lo voy a mirar. Tengo que estar con el móvil viendo mi propio directo porque es que si no, no se me escucha nada. Yo quiero que se me escuche. Vale, ¿ahora qué tengo que hacer? Ah, vale, ahora tengo que subir. Let's go subitation. Bueno, primero de todo vamos a darnos un baño en esta cosa porque pues soy más torpe que el culo, ¿sabes? Vale, venga, vamos. Let's go. ¿Dónde está? Que me dice por aquí. Pero es que hay como 40 salidas. ¿Cómo es esto? Let's go and cargation. Carga, carga, carga. Let's go. ¿Cómo? Espera. 988 metros. Y, a ver. Me está llevando a tomar. Oh my god. ¿Podría ir volando de aquí a aquí? No, ni de coña no. Voy a teletransportarme. Pero... ahora me ha llevado a tomar por culo. Digo, what? What the heck? A ver, ¿qué tal? Pero aquí no es. Joder, es que... pues sí es, pero... ay, tengo que llegar hasta ahí. A ver si puedo subir. Vale, ya está. Wait now.
We're Fatui at the location written down on this piece of
No.
paper.
Espera, me tengo que cargar este
And
pavo.
they look really mad at us, too.
Vale, ya activado eso. Me tengo que cargar este pavo. Vale, venga. Ya veis batalla. Perfecto. Pues ya me podéis ver batallar, ¿vale? Así que preparaos. Bueno, soy tonto. Vale, concentración. Ahora voy muy en serio. Lo que sea, voy a buscar lo que sea, tío. Pero estos pavos me están... no. Ostras. Espera. Estos pavos me están haciendo la matación. Y me acaba de matar. No puedo hacerlo. Espera. Vale. Descanso. No puedo hacer esto, tío. O sea, uf. Estoy viendo el directo, me está yendo a un FPS, tío. O sea, que ya está, por una vez no voy a hacer nada. Si me va lagueadísimo, me va a tomar por culo, no voy a hacer nada de eso. Voy a recuperar esto. Oh, madre mía, me va fatal. Recupere. Ay, no he recuperado nada. Joder, ¿qué he hecho? Espera. Voy a usar la... ey, pero al final lo ha recuperado del todo. No. Estos pavos están más fuertes que tú. No, quita. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Quita. Aparte del directo me está yendo un FPS, quita. A ver. Arriba. Es que estos los tengo que evitar, es que soy tonto. Yo los... no, deja, quita, los voy a evitar. Es que no... aparte me está yendo hasta un FPS, o sea, vamos a ver. No, es que esta se va por lío, no, ya cagué. A ver, espérate. Esto me está yendo a un FPS, pero flipa, Me está yendo a un FPS. Uy. A ver, vamos a ver. Aquí hay geo. Vale, esto no tiene nada. Vale, tengo un problema. Tengo que cargar al pavo de arriba. Ese es el problema, ¿vale?
Ida! Ida! You need to hurry up!
I'll protect us.
An unfortunate fault!
Toma.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in
Vale,
time.
esta nos vamos a cargar, ¿vale? Toma. Nos vamos a cargar.
Wind blade!
Venga, a ver, ven aquí.
Have a load of this!
¿Qué tal los outfits? Pues te congelamos, chaval. Ahora te vas a tomar. Toma, ya está. Me está dando pena porque en el directo lo estáis viendo que me está yendo un FPS y todo, pero no puedo hacer nada. Yo puedo. No me quiero cargar a los pavos de abajo. No. Espera, tengo una idea. Me voy a teletransportar aquí. Y voy a intentar subir sin que me vea. Es que si no... Uff. Esto me está yendo fatal. ¿Sabes? Ay, me está yendo fatal esto. Ayuda. El direct me está yendo fatal. Os lo prometo que no voy a hacer tantos directos de Genshin, ¿vale? A ver, porque es que me está yendo esto fatal. Y pues madre mía, tío. O sea, me está dando hasta rabia que esto me esté yendo a un FPS. Tipo, a ver, ¿qué quieres? Es que lo he dicho. Lo he dicho y lo vuelvo a decir. El Genshin no soporta, el directo no soporta el Genshin. Si tuviera un PC, ya te digo yo que con los gráficos exactamente como lo tengo ahora, creo que lo aguantaría. Tengo que encontrar una manera de quitar ese error para que me vaya bien los directos, porque es que si no me va a ir fatal. Vale, ya está. Pensé que era acabar con esos tíos, pero no. O sea, lo único que he hecho es básicamente matar a un personaje mío y nada, y solo matar a uno. No se olvide nada.
Suspicious.
Ni modo.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't
Es que
to be
como me
used
va
as
así
some
el
old relic.
directo ya no sé si me entran ganas
Talismans
de
like that were
seguir,
once
tipo,
used in the
bueno.
Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect.
Bueno,
Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhang Li soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Pam, pam, para, pam, 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 pam. Vale, ahora me lleva aquí. Vale. Ahora más arriba. Me tengo que ir más arriba, en serio. Bueno. A ver. Es por aquí. No. No, ¿y me ha visto? No importa, me voy, chao. Sigo notando que mi voz suena cero. Suena poquísimo. Lo voy a subir. a dejar a 6, porque es que si no... A ver qué tal ahora se me escucha. Comprobation. Bueno, vamos a hablar con este pavo.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
Ay, vamos a ver
What did you
cuánto
talk
dura
about
esto,
with her?
porque madre mía.
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on
Caloration,
Ningguang is
hace
quite
mucho
different from
caloration.
Paimon's. He thinks that
Wow.
even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Bueno, ya arreglaré
No
lo de los
respect for the
fotogramas,
divine.
para que así el otro directo del
Indeed,
Genshin no me
contrary
vaya
to the
mal y
ever
los
bold
demás
Keqing,
directos.
Ningguang is more of a
Imagínate
businesswoman at
que quiero hacer
heart.
esto del Super Mario Maker
Though they are
2
both
y me
members of the
pasa esto.
Qixing. Although
O
she's
sea, vaya
friendly,
mierda, ¿no?
there's no way of
O
clearly
sea,
discerning
sabe
her
una cara
true
que me pasara
intentions.
esto, que
Yes,
madre mía, es un
she has
rollo.
only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that.
Uf,
She said
qué
that after
calor.
Rex Lapis was murdered,
Calor hace.
the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be
Majos,
gathering
tío.
wild glaze
Pues no
lilies.
sabíais, este pavo tiene la voz del
Glaze lilies.
lepidóptero en
Well, why did we
inglés.
come all the way out here?
Y yo le llamo
Doesn't the garden
lepidóptero.
in Eugene Terrace have some? Even
Así que
James
este pavo
Village
es
has glaze
lepidóptero,
lilies.
básicamente.
Oh, right.
Ok.
Paimon remembers
Gucci.
that Madame Ping is always
Voy a hablar un
tending to
poco más
flowers.
alto, ¿vale?
Maybe
Porque
we
es
can
que no
ask
se me
her.
escucha, tío. Me da una rabia.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all.
Ay, diálogos
Dihua
largos.
Marsh used to be
Típico de
full of
Genshin.
glaze lilies. It is
Bueno,
a sort
es lo
of
que hay.
joyful
A
flower
ver si quiero, si
that
estoy
listens
haciendo
to
esto.
human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry
También tengo
land and
pensado
fertile soil.
jugar un juego de
But the
mis
war
amigos.
caused
Pero solo lo voy a
landslides,
jugar cuando
and
el
the
juego
land was
esté
flooded,
terminado, ¿vale?
turning it into the
Es
marsh
de
you
Roblox,
see
¿vale?
now.
Porque es que si no,
Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped
es que
out.
si hago directo y
Of
no está
course,
terminado el
there
juego,
are some
pues
kinds
como
of
que va a ser un
flowers
poco
that have been
desperdicio y no me
preserved and
gustaría
gardened
jugar.
by people
A
in the
menos de que
city.
hubiera una excepción
But very
sobre
few
algo que
people know
pasara
that
y lo
glaze
jugara.
lilies may still
Y
be
entonces
found
ya
in
se
the
avisaría
wild.
y pues eso.
Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
Aburridation porque los diálogos son largos.
Really? Why doesn't
Y aparte que me estoy medio
believe
enterando
you?
y que en el
We'll only
directo me
know
está yendo
once he starts singing.
como relaj, pero ya lo sé y no voy a hacer nada porque a Genshin se lo perdono. Vale, antes de nada hay un Oculus, eso se llama un Oculus. Depende del lugar. Por ejemplo, este luego se llama Liyue y Liyue pues su elemento principal es el geo, o sea rocas. Entonces se llama Geoculus, le añades el nombre, ¿sabes? Entonces está... Ah, o sea que va a volar. Sí, ya comprendí, para volar es esto.
This is not the end.
No me puedo creer que me haya muerto, tío. No, no. No me puedo creer que haya muerto. Es que soy tonto, tío. Joder, es que no puede ser. No puede ser. Ah, me va a tocar recuperarlo otra vez. Qué asco, tío. Pues nada, a recuperarlo otra vez. Joder, me está dando pena que me vaya tan mal. No, está llenísimo. Bueno, pues... Lo único que nos queda... Hala, recuperation. Que se recupera así, ya está. Let's go. Busca lirios de cristal. ¿Por qué quiere que busque eso? Vale, hay cinemática, perfecto.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
¿Cómo hay que cantar? Pero yo no me he enterado. Estoy hablando. Oh my god, habla. Bueno, ha cantado, no ha hablado, pero igual, por fin, ha dicho algo. Bro, what the fuck, no. ¿Me vas a hacer luchar contra estas mierdas con patas? ¿No? Joder, no me puedo creer que me la toque a luchar contra estas mierdas, tío. Según en el directo me voy a ir a 0 FPS, pero bueno, sorry. Así que las batallas básicamente no las vais a poder ver. Vale, literalmente me está haciendo daño. Hay pedazo de mierda con patas. Ey, para. No vale, tío, es que son 3. O sea, esto es injusticia, Ya pues, ¿no? No, déjame en paz, déjame en paz. Joder, mierdas con patas. No, amigos, es que te atacan a la vez y son muy fuertes. ¿Cómo os explico que es imposible esquivar esas casas? No, me voy a recuperar ahí porque es que ese ataque, tío. Ese ataque me están haciendo un combazo que flipas. No puedo ni correr, no puedo, me están siguiendo. Aparte y me siguen. Quita, espera. Ostras, espera. A ver cómo hago esto. No puedo. Mierdas con patas me andan siguiendo, tío. ¿No? Es que mira ese ataque. Es una mierda. No, espera, si me acerco me va a ver. Espera. Tengo que subir a mis personajes. Porque me están... Cada vez es más difícil ganarles, Me voy a acabar muriendo, tío. Es que no puedo. Se han recuperado. No puede ser. No me digas que se han recuperado. Ya pues, toma. No puedo, tío. ¿Cómo coño hago esto sin que me ataquen 40 veces los 3? Oh my god. No, te lo juro, ¿cómo hago esto? Espera. Vamos, ataca, coño. No. Ataca. Y encima no sé qué poder les haría. Vamos, venga. No, ya ahora tiene esto. Vale, fuera. Ya, tomad por culo. Venga, esa está mareada. Venga. Espero que no sean luego más de 3, porque me está costando. Les tengo que subir, Venga, a tomar por culo, venga, ya está. Venga. Ya, déjame en paz. Déjame en paz, coño. ¿Entiendes o no entiendes? Es que madre mía, estas cosas, tío, son horribles. Oh, es verdad, si lo lanzo al agua se va a tomar por culo. Venga, lo tengo que lanzar al agua. Ah, bueno, si te andas... es verdad, si lo lanzo al agua... Ya está. Vale, ya está. Si lo llevo al agua, se va a tomar por culo. Venga, ahí. Ya está. Ya está, se supone, ¿no? Ya está, se ha muerto. ¡Vamos! Se pudo. Me ha
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Me cago en todo, tío, o sea.
Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Bueno, gente,
let's collect what we can of these
como me lo he
petals.
pasado el jefe. Bueno, jefe no, los enemigos. Literalmente tengo que subir mis personajes. Ya me ayudará mi hermana porque es que madre mía, tío. O sea, literalmente mis personajes están en la mierda.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Sí, amiguitas, sí, estamos buscando eso, ¿sabes?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
Vale, comprobando que mi voz se escucha bien,
That
se
reminds me.
escucha Gucci.
How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry, we shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes, now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins.
Es un Qilin, tío.
I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
A Qilin?
After the
Can
war
you tell
ended,
me, please?
I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
Perdón.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Perdón. Bueno, pues ahora hay que volver a Liyue, que básicamente nos hemos ido a tomar por culo. Me voy a acercar aquí, que está más cerca. Let's go to Liyue. Una cosa, perdón. Vale, ya está. Vale, hay que bajar hasta allá abajo. Vale, perfecto. Pues vamos a bajar hasta ahí. Bueno, ya habéis visto como 40 veces que mi directo se está yendo un poco a la caca y los fotogramas también se están yendo a la caca, pero yo vuelvo a repetir. Por ser Genshin lo voy a perdonar y no voy a hacer nada.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Bro, what the fuck? ¿Qué ha pasado?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use
vale,
your neutral
creo que en
identity
resumen,
as an intermediary
que
between
no me he
both
enterado de
sides?
nada porque estoy en
Or will
Babia.
you use your sword to turn the
Creo
balance?
que la geoarmada, que es
Neither
básicamente
path is an
como,
easy
voy a
one.
decir, el ejército de
Oh,
la
by the way,
ciudad,
Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the
nos están
Wangsheng Funeral
buscando.
Parlor has also been caught up
Creo.
in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse.
Sí, creo que sí.
I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under
Aquí ha
control for the
pasado algo
moment.
raro y hay que arreglarlo.
Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
El chico rico que pagó todo, pero nosotros no, no mames. El chico pelirrojo, Nobil. El novita, tío.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned
¿En serio el
upside
novita
down,
se nos
it's
está revelando?
definitely him.
Nobil, pero
He
bueno.
must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do
Bueno,
something
sí,
really
según me
bad.
contó mi hermana, es un
Well,
fatubilo.
where could we find him
Y
now?
él es el único que es
Where would we
medio
go
bueno,
at a
medio
time like
malo.
this?
O sea, todos los fatui son malos. Pero el Nobil es el único que es bueno. Solo que claro, como son todos malos, pues él es medio bueno, medio malo. O sea, por lo que cagamos. Bueno, vamos a ir andando porque me apetece, ¿sabes? Tipo así total. Así vamos viendo cómo es la ciudad de noche. Bueno, ahora en realidad el ejército de momento no nos van a atacar. Solo están, pues es una amenaza de que alerta que nos están buscando y esas cosas. Creo. Es que no, vale, como estoy en Babia no me he enterado bien, ¿vale? Soy tonto. Pero bueno, más o menos así era, ¿vale? Ahora vamos a subir aquí arriba. Y... espérate que me estoy perdiendo. Uy, me he equivocado de botón, perdón. Tío, tengo el ordenador ardiendo, ayuda. Vale, soy tonto. En realidad tengo que ir... Wait a minute. Espera. La casa dorada... Pero aquí nunca me ha llevado antes. O sea... Espera. Bueno, voy a ir andando porque me apetece, ¿sabes? Tú, ahí antes nunca me ha llevado. Y si acaba de ver un gato. Acaba de ver un micho. Michito. No, te juro, antes ahí no me había llevado. Voy a ver qué pasa. Vale, mira, el mapa es por aquí. Antes no me ha llevado a la casa. Oh my god, tío. Esos dos son novios. Cuchi. Sí, va, Irul. Vamos a atacar a un perro. Atacar al perro. Pero verá otro. Ya está. Soy una mala persona, solo. Vale, es seguir. Es que está un poco fuera. Lo tengo que decir, chicos. Estoy viendo el directo y me está yendo un FPS. Es que sabía yo que el Genshin no lo iba a soportar. Si es que este ordenador es una mierda. Bueno, en realidad esto pasa. Si haces directos en un ordenador portátil, es normal que al final te vaya fatal el directo. Y no se puede hacer nada. Así que, pues nada. Lo único que voy a hacer es... Por esta vez, voy a seguir jugando. Yo ahora mismo lo estoy viendo bien. Vosotros lo estaréis viendo. ¿Qué es esto, tío? Esto me va a un FPS. No voy a hacer nada, ¿vale? Si fuera lo de Roblox, pues bueno, tipo, descansaría y eso. ¿Qué es un domín? Ostras. Oh no. Oh no. Bueno, a ver, tengo estos a nivel 20, a nivel 40. Todos los tengo a nivel 40. Voy a hacer una cosa. Vale, ya se ha calmado un poquito, vale, ya está. Voy a hacer una cosa. Voy a entrar aquí en personaje. Voy a ver si puedo subir de nivel alguno. Al parecer no. Tengo que conseguir 10 de estas cosas y ya lleva unos cuantos. ¿Esto dónde se consigue? Vale, esto ya lo miraré con mi hermana. Si tipo, ahora no hace falta, ¿no? Ya está. Vale, aquí solo me queda esto. Y solo me queda eso y me quedan 3. Ya lo hubiera subido. Bueno, como el máximo es nivel 37, no pasa nada, ¿vale? Pero voy a sufrir un poco. No sé si ponerme a la nueva, tío, a la Kirara. Es que el equipo que llevo en sí ya está bien. Pero Noel es buena. Es que lo del escudo está muy bien, ¿eh? Hay que decirlo que lo del escudo está bien. No sé, luego me voy a arrepentir, ¿eh? No, da igual, venga. Gente, así, venga. No voy a hacer nada. Así nomás. Ya está. Venga, vamos a por ello.
Wow! This is the golden house?
Qué guapo, ¿no? Es que antes... Tú
Literalmente
literalmente es casa dorada, ¿eh? Literal, oro. Oro, es lujoso.
This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap.
Hombre, si quieres no es una trampa, ¿sabes? Tipo, estamos entrando aquí, que sabemos que el novita, ya sé quién es un poquito traicionero y pues bueno, y supongo que justo aquí vamos a luchar contra él. Vale, ese es el spoiler, ¿vale? Que es que me lo contó, ¿vale? Que voy a luchar contra él, ¿vale? Bueno, que obviamente era, se notaba, tipo, si ese pavo es medio bueno, medio malo, así que a lo mejor ahora se viene la batalla. Literalmente se los acaban de cargar. Oh my god, qué guapo el dragón, chaval. Mira, 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 mira qué guapo el dragón. Let's go see the dragon. A ver. Tú, qué guapo se ve esto, ¿no? Mira. Vale, tengo que ir aquí. Vale, tengo que ver el dragón. Perfecto, vamos a ver el dragón.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Oh my.
Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Rio, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Sí,
As one of the 11 Fatui harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Voy a matarte,
I'm not
chaval.
asking for your blessing,
Vamos
and there's
a luchar,
nothing you can
vamos
do
a
to stop
pelear.
me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with.
Fight, bitch.
But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am so delighted to be sharing with you.
Pero tipo que se me está lagueando. Pero bueno, el directo hace que me vaya un poco peor.
So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that.
Digo, Literalmente soy yo, la acaba de cambiar la voz. O sea, tipo, que antes tenía una voz más abierta, una voz tipo normalita, y ahora tiene una voz tipo que da miedo. Ahora da miedo. Voy a seguir moviendo el ratón como tonto porque me apetece mover el ratón así, porque llevo un buen rato moviendo el ratón así.
But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle.
Tú. Es que la voz que tiene, tío, es voz de villano, pero que flipas, O sea, es que da miedito,
But
tío.
hey, try to relish the fight anyway. Because if you ask me, without that...
Oh, no.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Vale. Que soy tonto, tío, ¿sabes? Oh. Vale, sí que ataca. No, se ha puesto unas... Asqueroso culo. Venga, ahora te voy a lanzar. Toma. No, me ha... Me he recuperado. Vale, me he recuperado, pero este pavo... Vale, y ahora me ha matado. Vale, eso todo. ¿Me puedo recuperar? Vale, lo estoy haciendo mal. Esto me... Es que soy tonto y lo estoy haciendo mal. El directo no está soportando la batalla. Es que nada, Muere. Tú, al parecer el crío le está haciendo bastante daño. Así que voy a aprovechar y usar eso. Y debería activar lo de esta, porque es que mis personajes están en la caca. Vale. ¿Qué personaje uso? Vale, este. Este que lo tengo un poco en la mierda. Venga. Vamos, venga. Ahora. Vale, el crío no hace. Digo, el intero no hace. Vale. Le tengo que atacar con esto. Oh, shit. No, cuando mis personajes estén más en la... Vale, no. Sí. No, joder. Oh. Vale, no sé. Vale, es que es hidro, Claro, es que el pavo es hidro, entonces... ¿Te imaginas luchar contra este siendo el mismo personaje? Yo creo que se podría, y sería ahora sí la batalla sería épica. Venga. Y crío, no, se ha puesto el escudo, eres un asqueroso, tío. No. Evítalo, Adrian, te estás muriendo. No, vale. Espera, para. ¿Qué coño estoy haciendo? Es que aparte es que soy tonto. O sea, en vez de hacerlo bien, voy y me ando muriendo, tío. Es que más tonto no puedo ser. Joder, Quita, es que... Espera. No, ya, es que... es difícil darle. Vale, creo que tengo que esperar. Porque es que si no... Vale, corre. No, eso es cierto. Y tú, Adrian, eres tonto, ¿sabes? Tipo, sabes que esa cosa tienes que evitar, ¿no? Pero no haces caso. Vale, evítalo. Vale, no sé qué está haciendo. Ah, me está atacando con eso. Watch out for him. Vale, ya está, ahora ataca. Flipa con esto, chaval. Flipa, que te estoy acribillando. Vale, ahora sí, vale. Espera. Venga, a ver, ven, lo tengo en la mierda. Vale, no, la acaba de atacar y literalmente este tío... Corre. No, es que no eres. Basta. Vale, me voy a poner acá ya porque el trío es bueno. No, me la has esquivado, qué asco. No me la has... ¿Quieres dejar de esquivar? Uy, cuidado. Vale, ya está. Venga, ya está. Venga. Ataca con todo. Venga, ataca con todo, ya lo tengo. No, se ha puesto el escudo, corre.
Not bad.
Se ha puesto el escudo, corre. Seguidme. Holy shit, tío, me ha hecho un... ¿Quieres dejar de ponerte el putísimo escudo? Pesado. Es que va y se pone el escudo, No tiene algo mejor que hacer en la vida. Pues el escudo. ¿Dónde estás? Aquí. Ya está, toma por No. No vi. Pero si ya te había matado, ¿cómo que tienes segunda fase? No. Creo que me dijo mi hermana que tenía segunda fase. Ahora me... Ostras, ahora es electro, tío. No mames. Vale, ahora es electro. Estoy jodido. No. Me está haciendo combo. Y eso no es bueno. No puedo moverme. No puedo. Espera. Mi comida, tíos. No me queda mucha comida, Vale. Con eso valdrá. Vale, creo que con... no. ¿Con qué? Creo que Anemo es inmune. ¿Anemo es inmune? No lo sé. No, le puedo dar, vale, perfecto. Creo. Con Anemo le puedo dar, vale. Vale, no sé por qué no me alejo. Se sabe que me hace 400 de daño. Bueno, más de 400 de daño. Vale, me tiene en la mira. Cuidado. Amigo, ¿y cuándo le doy a este pavo? Ya, a ver, ¿ya te puedo dar? Joder, qué pesado eres. Deja de recuperation. Ya basta. Joder, es que es pesado de narices.
Let's dance.
Vale.
No, he's hiding back there. Cool it. Wind blade. Something else catch your eye?
Oh shit.
Gotcha.
Joder, vale, no me toca... Vale. Confirmado que no me toca acercar a él. Vale, esto me está costando, o sea, es que... Creo que lo hago mal. Creo que me acerco mucho a él y no debería. Es que la batalla es bien hard. Vale, voy a ver, está mi... ¿Ya puedo darte? Dios mío, tío, es que... Uy. Oh shit, holy shit. ¡Ah! Deja de hacerme el combo pesado, ya. Venga, dale, lo que sea. Y ahora esto, toma esto. Ya está, le he hecho 400 de daño, no importa, venga. Ahora, le voy a dejar... mientras suyo de él voy a intentar recuperarme. Vale, no, pero... Amigo, si me sigues persiguiendo... Como que no, Joder, que no puede ser, Pesado eres, hijo. No, me va a matar, espera. Menos mal que tengo 400 de comida. Quita, que me va a matar, es que... ¿Debería usar esto? Sí. Vale. Ya lo tengo. Ya está, ya tengo. Un poquito más, solo un poquito más. Ya, lo que sea, pero me lo cargo. Ya está. ¡Vamos! A tomar por culo. No, pero ¿por qué me ha hecho daño a mí, tipo?
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
Hijo, eres más fuerte. Me cago en todo.
That's about as far as you'll get.
No. Dale, coño, dale. Estuvo usando la habilidad feo. Tremendo. No vi.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
No, el dragón, no.
Well,
No,
I'll
asqueroso
be taking
dragón.
Rax's gnosis now.
Ja. No había nada.
I see.
Bitch.
Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
No, tío, yo qué mierda he hecho, ¿sabes? Literal se ha cabreado un huevo. Oye, no jodas, que es una tercera. No. No. Dice que no tiene una tercera fase, tío. Ya lo sé. No mames. No mames. No mames. Oh my god. Tartaglia. No. Vale, pues no sabía si ese es el nombre verdadero, vale. O uno de los nombres. No mames. No, hay más batalla, te odio. Hay más batalla, tío. Oh shit. Ay, no puede ser, tío. Ya lo tenía y va y tiene más batalla. Dime que esta es la última fase, porque ya estoy harto de... Uy, este pavo, ¿cómo te lo cargas? Sí, tipo, a mí me hace 40... Espera. Encima que a ella lo tengo en la mierda, tío. ¿Qué? ¿Sí no, quita. Espera. Voy a gastar de esto que tengo poquito. Vale. Con eso vale. Venga. Vale, ahora hay que evitarle. Ahora le damos. Venga. Ahora. Toma. Ahora. Espera. Dale. Le damos. Vale. Wow. ¿Cómo? Tiene muchísima vida, Oh, fuck. Corre. Vale, con eso. Con él. Creo que no voy a poder usar la ulti. Vale, con la ulti he evitado el ataque. Se acaba de teletransportar justo cuando le quería dar con eso. ¿Eres gilipollas? ¿Serio? Vale, ahora le doy más. ¿Me puedo cambiar de personaje, tío? Por favor. Oh, fuck. Vale, he hecho bien en quedarme con el mismo equipo, pero... Oh, fuck. Quítate. Vale, tiene los mismos ataques que antes. No, más bien tiene los ataques de las dos fases. O sea, estoy jodidísimo, básicamente. Oh, shit. Dale. Venga, vale, eso, la ulti de Kaya sirve, tío. La ulti de Kaya le hace muchísimo daño. Vale, perfecto, venga, yo tengo muchísima comida. Vale, ahora evítalo. Vale, no puedo. Oh shit. Vale. Oh my. Tío, esto es guapísimo, me encanta esta batalla. O sea, me gusta mucho más que la batalla en la demostración. Vale, tengo a todos los personajes en la mierda. O sea, Bárbara, más te vale que ya tengas tu ulti porque... Vale. La ulti de Bárbara está casi. Solo un poquito más, te toca atacar un poquito más. Vale, ya está. Úsala. Vale, ahora... Vete. ¿What? Pero amigo, pero si estaba a tomar por culo, ¿cómo coño me ha hecho daño? No, eso sí que es más trampa que trampa. No, quítame, me voy, quita. Aquí no me puedes atacar, o sea, ni de coña. O sea, eres un pedazo de mierda, No, amigo, es que has visto eso. O sea, yo la recupero con esto y claro que sí, Sorry si estoy gastando recomida, pero mira, todo... ¡Cambia! ¡Coño! ¡Cambia! Me estoy poniendo nervioso, tío. Vale. ¡Muere! ¡No! Joder, se anda teletransportando el pavo este, tío, qué pesado. Déjate de transportarte ya. Vale, mierda. Vale, venga, venga, ya está. Vale, venga, dale, 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 dale. Vale, vale, ahí. Huye, corre. Uf. Vale. Ahora, venga. Toma. Vale, si tengo la ulti de calla, está jodido. Vale, un poquito más. Vale, vale, ya está. Ah, ya puedo hacer 40. Ya está, puedo hacer muchísimo daño. No. Vale, ahora viene el delfín. Vale. Esquivadísimo el delfín, perfecto. Ya, ufa. Corre. No, me va a dar. Vale, esquivadísimo, perfecto, venga. Toma. Venga, muere. Venga, toma con vaso, tío. Ya está. Uf. Venga. Te paso un tornadito, ¿vale? Oh, vale. Espera. Venga. Vea, ya está muertísimo, o sea, ya creo que ya no necesitaría más comida. Ah, joder. Pesado eres. Muérete ya, pues. ¡Muérete! Por favor, como tengo una puta segunda fase, te juro que me muero. No tiene otra fase, ¿verdad? Vale, le queda un puto golpecito y a tomar por culo. ¡Ole! Ya está, gracias. Oh, por fin vete a tomar por culo, niño, tío. Oh my god. Oh, gente, me lo cargaron.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body.
Me lo cargué.
I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied.
Ya te digo, tío, he gastado más comida. Oh, man.
Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle
Qué asqueroso es este pavo, tío.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least.
Lo malo es que ya me sé quién es el Arconte.
It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to
tenían que ver
do?
las verduras?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated
ahora
by
voy a
Morax, the
comprar cosa,
Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Sí, pero...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Sí.
Hey,
Pero
those are
como...
sigils of
Pero...
permission.
Lo malo es que el
Paimon
Genshin...
remembers now. The Fatui have been
Sabes que el
researching
Genshin,
them.
ya sabes cómo va, que se laguea mucho. Pues el directo a veces no lo coge y se iba a un FPS.
Indeed.
Pero
The
bueno, es
one that
cosa de
was given to
ordenador
you
también,
was
que es
just a
una mierda.
byproduct of our research.
Todas.
With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one
Porque usa
place,
mucha comida. Porque es
along
que
with
si no,
that
ya
which was
sabes.
bestowed upon me as a
Lo
harbinger
echa la
by our
primera.
Tsaritsa, breaking the
That's más
subduing might
normal.
of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my
No es que no hay nadie,
principles.
¿verdad? Estoy
But
solo.
knowing
He
that
estado
such
solo
an
todo el
action will
rato.
not only force the Geo-Archon to show its
Porque Elena y
hand,
Elena
but
están
you
muy
as
llamada y
well.
no quieren.
That makes
Y
matters a
los del
little
y hay
more
muchos que nos
intriguing.
gusta Genshin y luego Alberto está haciendo otra cosa. Y hay gente que no está. Así que bueno, jugando yo solo, pero bueno. Hay más pantalla. What the fuck. No, es normal que... Se me acabe de ir a la mierda la animación.
Let's see.
Literalmente se me ha ido
Will
a
the
la
nation
mierda.
that has lost its
Y ahora ha
deity be
vuelto.
swallowed up by an ancient malice once
Se me
more?
está yendo a la mierda la
If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Ya mátalo, pues.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Bueno, gente, está aquí mi
What's going
hermana.
on?
Y la animación se me está yendo un poco a la mierda. ¿Cuánto dura el evento de la actividad? Porque para usted la tetera es hacer un evento. Que está ahí siempre.
Claro.
Sí. ¿Y es largo el evento o...?
Tú mismo lo has dicho, está ahí siempre. ¿Por qué me has dicho cuánto dura? Ah, ¿de cuánto dura de conseguirlo?
Sí.
Es que yo qué sé, tío. Te lo dije el otro día. Me llevo 3 regiones más que tú. No me voy a acordar de todo. Pero eso es bueno.
Paimon's exhausted.
Oh my god.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
Prepárate.
Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
Tú te ataques y ya te las quito de encima.
Joder, me ha llevado un rato.
Hold on. It's the Adept guy. What are you doing on the
Pero
Jade
estos
Chamber?
van a ser mis
Paimon thought you
compañeros,
were arguing with
¿no? O
the
no, lo
Cheesy.
tengo que hacer con los
Is the
cuatro.
fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for
Vale, pues
now
estoy jodido.
and unite against this common enemy.
¿Qué nivel es?
Ok.
El jefe.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pin in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
Que me muero.
We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking.
Bueno, pues según me
The
cuenta mi
force of an
hermana,
ancient god's
hay más
presence
jefes.
seems to be too much for
No
ordinary
sacamos
people
esta
to
mierda,
handle.
tío. Que llevo aquí
Which is
como
why
10
we must stop
minutos
that monster
con la
before it
mierda de
gets any
Tartasia
closer
y ahora hay
to
otra
Liyue
mierda.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
Espérate.
So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
Quiero la
We've
tetera.
already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Encima este es un personaje.
The Chi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, One who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of adepti mechanisms? Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
No. Oh, no sé. No he olvidado, hombre. No sé. Oh my god. No, la animación se va a la caca. Creo que con el directo se me está yendo la luz. Llorando. Completas, tío, la animación no me carga bien. No. Uchi. Es el directo, ya lo sé, que se me está yendo a la mierda. Ya es que ni lo soporto. Bueno, vamos a apreciar esto audiovisual. Ay, no quiero.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Yep.
All able Millilith, with me!
¿Qué nivel son? No me lo... Si ya me costaba esto. Bueno. ¿Pero qué es protegerlas? No, o sea... Ya está. Corre. Tengo que aguantar 6 minutos, no me lo puedo creer. No, porque solo es protegerla. Más te toca hacer solito. ¿Para dónde vienen?
That is Osial's divine power. I am.
Tengo que evitar eso.
Be careful not to get hit.
Sí. Gracias, ahora me ha quitado la mitad de la vida. Oh my god.
Their attacks are unrelenting.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats
Más que
will
ahora
answer for this
están los tres a la vez.
Every last one.
Venga. Toma. Oh my. Venga, 4 minutos. Creo que es la del otro lado al final. Ostras. Me mata la bárbara. Ya, espera que me cargo a este primero. Me he equivocado el botón. Espera, aprovecho y lo pongo, espera. Esto seguro me estará ayudando a un FPS. Pero bueno. Queda dar a la vez. ¡Ah! Malditas. Solo me quedan. Uy.
¿Te quedan?
No me quedan muchos, Y...
por favor, ponte cosas de ataque, de estilo, de...
Esto. ¿A qué? Ah, ya.
No, pero ponte más. No sé. Escudo, agua, bueno. Y cúrate más agua aquí.
Voy.
Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time of Julian cars! Wow, it's Madame Pink's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Vale, tengo un problema. Tengo uno bastante bajo. ¿A este con que me lo cargo? No tengo ni idea, pero mira, por mí bien, ¿sabes? Otro menos. Mejor, se van a tomar por culo. ¿Ahora qué? Oh, creo que ahora va a atacar.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Ahora corro más, mira. ¿Dónde vienen? ¿Dónde están?
Adventure time. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Shit. Que no sé dónde viene, es que... Vale. Me encanta cómo corre. Como fuerte gracias. Bien, va.
You are strong in body and
Controlas tres
perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
Ah, por ahí.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Estoy sentado. Estos ya se van a tomar por culo. Vale, lo que sea, mira. ¿Viene? Por aquí. Venga. Ahí no, los murciélagos no. Ay, que vienen de otro lado. Ostras, tengo 2 al 60. Sí. Cuidado, y encima me queda como un minuto ya así. No. Chao. Ya está. Se ha tomado por culo. Vale, la ha matado, la ha matado. La ha matado. Joder. Corre, venga. Ya. Oh no, ahora me atacan igual. Oh. Venga. Ah, no. Venga, toma. Vale. Venga, un minuto, venga. ¿Dónde? Igual. Es que aparte me estaba atacando el dragón. ¿Cómo que he fallado? ¡Me sigue atacando!
Fight on, comrades. Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
No sé, es como que sigue, pero... Bueno, yo me lo sigo cargando. Ay, madre. No me digas que tengo que repetir todo eso.
O sea, te queda una recuerda de pico, no creo que de un golpe te hayan quitado toda una torre.
Voy a llorar, como... Buscar guía de la campaña. No, ¿qué? Vale, ¿qué está pasando? Giro inesperado. Sí, gimnosis. Tuvo lugar otro inesperado giro de eventos. La gimnosis estaba. Como respuesta, no intentó hacer crear conseguir los sellos del permiso. ¿Y por qué me ha llevado aquí? Vale, tengo miedo.
No te lo juro que no recuerdo eso. Y que luego luchas contra las ardillas y está.
Ay, no puede ser. O sea, en sí lo de Noville ya lo he hecho. Me está dando algo, te lo juro. Busca el guía de la... No me digas. No, o sea, este lo que hacía era subirme al castillo.
According to coaching, this is what we... Excuse me,
Aquí vendo el números.
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers.
Ah, well said. Please.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one...
Espera. Creo que se ha activado. Creo que tengo que hablar con él para volver a activarlo. Sí, vale. Me pongo lo de... directamente lo de esto. Lo de fuerza y defensa.
What are you doing here?
Hold on. It's the Adepti.
Que no se puede pasar.
What are you doing on the Jade Chamber?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Me quedaba nada. Ya no me quedaba nada,
Paimon gets just...
It's not just you, which is why we must stop.
So the Archon work...
Oh, Artio, no puede ser. Ya lo
We've
tenía.
already discussed.
What?
One certainly could. The Chi-Sing did once, and as fate would have. For what could you more?
So be it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle... Yep.
Bueno, ahora la animación otra vez se me va a ir a la mierda. Disfruta de la animación que se va a la mierda. Pero yo, va un poco más rápido. Acaba de hablar y no se ha movido.
Por alguna vez en la vida, Paimon hablar y quiere moverse.
Estoy sudando.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista.
¿Me lo activo? Usa.
Ahora, no te pases.
Y defensa.
Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go up too.
We Adepti
Bueno,
have no
pues
faith
ya.
to God in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you.
Ay, no,
One wishes to witness.
We go!
Sí, porque solo está este tío. No. Oh, no. Corre. Pues ahora no le hago casi nada. A lo mejor porque es al principio de la batalla que no puedo hacer casi nada. Oh, fuck. Vale, tengo uno al 95 ya,
Let's move. This moment will be frozen in time.
Toma. Vale. Corre. ¿Dónde está? Vale. Vale, me han dado en esto. Vale, que está.
That is Osial's divine power.
Corro.
I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Ah, es que no sé, me cuesta eso.
I'll protect us.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Cool it!
No.
The ancient gods attacking again!
¡Ah!
There are so much to do!
¡No puedo! ¡Joder!
Were you about to say
¡Ah!
we can't hold them?
Me cago en estas mierdas, tío. ¡Oh! No puedo.
¿Sabes cuál es tu problema?
Es que...
No, ¿sabes cuál es tu problema? ¿Qué haces? Botón, clic. ¿Qué te dije? Si haces clic, no puedes hacer elementales. Haz todo tú loco. Elemental, clic. Vas todo el rato así, al lado. Venga, vamos a comprar. Todo lo que puedas. Vale.
Joder, no puede ser, tío, lo hice. Vale, ay, por fin ya los puedo dar de golpe. A buenas horas. Venga, muere ya. Ya está. Ah. Solo con... Es que lo malo es que es una torre y pierdes, ¿eh? O sea, en vez de ser las 3. Vale, no, agarro esta mierda. ¿Dónde están?
Let's light it up! With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness.
¿Dónde atacan? ¿Dónde?
Take my power and run as I do.
Vale, ¿dónde están? ¡Ah, me ha dado! Mierda. ¡Ah! ¿Ya? Un poquito. Vale. ¿Ahora dónde están?
Adventure time!
Vale, ahora atacan ellos.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
¿Dónde están? Vale. Venga, 2 minutos.
Let the show begin.
Disappear!
¡Ah! ¡Joder! ¡Ay! Oh, vale, 67. Es que ahora quitan. Ah, porque aparecen, claro, aparecen en más sitios, ¿no?
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Vale. Venga. Ulti. Y ulti.
Oh, so sorry.
Venga. Ah. ¿Dónde está? Venga. Corre, corre, corre.
No te han quitado nada.
Dale, 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 dale.
Let's dance. Ready, steady, go. Look at me.
Disappear.
Ah. Corre, 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 corre. Vale, 52. Venga, venga, venga.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
No, ahora atacan ellos. Vale, 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 ya está, ya. ¡Vamos! Dale, dale, dale. No. Yo mato a 400. Que pica la animación, lo malo es que con directos es más difícil, pero bueno. Nada rápido. Yeah. Creo que hace un directo luchando contra el jefe más difícil de pues mira, a la Inazuma. Ya, bueno, pues cuando llegue, pues ya directo. Eso depende del ordenador. Está, ¿no? Ah. Oh my god. Gritos de agonía, pero no sale nada. Ah, sale esto. No me estoy enterando de nada porque se está parando. Vale. Deja de pararte ya.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Bueno, mal, porque ya luchar 40 veces yo paso, Qué bonito. Pues en sí final sí que hay, porque es el final de una edición. Sí.
Sí, porque ya has hecho Vale, ya te has pasado Monster y ¿qué? Vas bien, Adrian.
Voy por Inazuma.
Te falta Inazuma. No, es que Sumeru. Ah, sí, ya sé cuál es el de Sumeru.
Oye, es que Sumeru dijiste que era fácil. Era más fácil.
Me estoy acordando del jefe de Sumeru.
¿Qué? ¿Es más difícil que Inazuma o más fácil?
A ver, o sea, porque los jefes ahora, cada vez que los haces, pues son jefes diarios. Yo hasta la fecha he hecho el jefe de Inazuma.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
No, a lo mejor creo que tendría que dos.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Pero en el momento no han dicho quién era el conte todavía. O sea que yo ya lo sé igualmente, pero... Que no lo saben todo. Sí, no lo saben.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that
each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
El evento de la tetera.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity.
As
Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
¿Qué haces? No lo fastidies.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Lilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
Una niña happy.
When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Pues voy andando. Pam, param, pam, pam, para, pam, pam. Bueno, ya me he pasado el jefe, me ha costado muchísimo. Lo he hecho a la segunda parte, lo otro a la primera. Pues si no tuviera comida, ya te digo yo que no me lo paso. ¡Ostras! Un niño invisible. ¿Soy yo? El niño no tenía ojos.
Long sword in hand and the world at my feet.
juro que este niño me ha dado miedo, no se le vean los ojos ni nada. Very spooky. Pam pam para pam 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 para pam. A ver, quiero ver cómo me va esto. Madre mía lo que está gastando. Mira cómo bajan los FPS. ¿Dónde está? Ah, está aquí. Oh, hay un cofre al lado. Bueno.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Un bichito blanco. A ver. Oh my god, es bellísimo. Me lo voy a guardar, es bellísimo. Bueno, let's go. Tengo que subir aquí arriba. Entonces tengo que entrar aquí, ¿no? Sí,
you call this cooperation between harbingers. Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides,
La
aren't you happy
señora.
that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have
La pava
enjoyed
que
that.
casi mata a 20.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two.
¿Dónde están los otros?
I believe
¿Han
we've met
desaparecido?
once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
I knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
¿Cómo? ¿Cómo que son? ¿Cómo que Zhongli? ¿Cómo? 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 ¿Cómo?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
No, Zonly traicionero. Lepidóptero, no.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
Oh no.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Bueno. Espero que el evento de la tetera no dure mucho porque llevo 2 horas.
Now then,
es un calor.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right.
As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales...
No te pares.
Uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Espérate un momento. ¿Esto nunca estaba cargando? A ver si me permites un momento.
Benny's Adventure Chain, assemble! Or not.
Voy a dejar así, pero no sé. Bueno, vamos a seguir. Vamos a ver si acaba ya esto, madre mía. Digo, yo pensé, hago la batalla y ya está, pero no, esto sigue, Jugar. Ay, qué mal me está yendo ahora, madre mía.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Vale, ahora está lo del rito del ascenso. Si es otra animación, se me va a ir a la mierda la animación por el culpa del directo. Pero bueno. No problem. Let's go. Ay, madre. Pues si este jefe de Liyue me ha costado... Buah, el siguiente va a ser peor, Vale. Tengo que hablar con estos.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
¿Cómo que Child? Pues no es Novi.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Entonces toca hablar con estas dos personas. Vale.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Ah, o sea, este ha venido de la nada. El pavo este que me está
Hear ye
matando.
all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Let's go to see that. Let's go.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
F.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
¡Ha hablado! Por fin habla, tío. ¿Y dónde está eso?
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Espera. Ah, ya, a ver, y con este, porque este era el otro que habló.
Ah, Rex Lapis, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Tengo que buscar este pavo.
Adventure time.
A ver.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Quiero ver cómo me está yendo esto. 4 FPS, tío. O sea, 0,33 FPS.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,000... Right. If the two of you can spare the time.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout. But you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Qinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you,
si estáis viendo que el directo me va fatalísimo,
I knew
lo
that I
siento
must
mucho.
soon retire from my
Ay, no
role
sé
as an
cómo voy a
archon.
arreglar esto de que se me bajen los FPS y eso. Es que mira cómo baja los FPS. O sea, el audio y mi voz la vais a escuchar bien. El problema es el vídeo. Porque es como que no lo soporta. Es que, madre mía, tío, me da una rabia que flipas. O sea, es que básicamente el ordenador no se puede sobrecalentar tanto.
As in when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchanged knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor.
Bueno, esto es lo malo de
This is
hacer
what
directos en
visions
un
are.
ordenador portátil. Pues que se te va la mierda a los FPS.
Magical foci bestowed
Se me
upon
acaba de
those
ir
who
a la
have been
mierda
acknowledged
el
by the
audio del
gods.
juego.
That's how people in Tibet
Vale,
see
el
it.
directo también está haciendo que el Genshin
But
Impact se me
starting
vaya
from
un poco a la
last
mierda.
year, the
O sea, que a
Raiden
veces se
Shogun
vayan
began
las
promulgating
animaciones
the Vision
se
Hunt
paren,
Decree.
que los audios se silencian por momentos.
Yes. It was an order to seize
Esto
all
no me
visions
gusta,
within
¿sabes?
Inazuma's
Bueno,
borders,
como vuelvo
and
a
to inlay
repetir,
them
lo
upon the
malo
hands of the
de hacer
statue of the
directos en ordenador
omnipresent god.
portátil. Nunca hagáis directos en ordenador portátil, porque los ordenadores portátiles no aguantan bien los directos.
I
Y
should
como no lo
think that
aguantan
in the
bien,
Raiden
pues es
Shogun's
normal que al final
eyes,
se te vaya la
it is
mierda un
precisely
poco.
because
Y
they
si
are
tienes encima
divine
un mal portátil,
blessings
pues te
that
aguanta
they should be
peor.
under the
Es
sole
por eso que si quieres
dominion
hacer
of
directos te
divinity.
recomiendo más un PC, cosa que no tengo.
That's harsh.
Bueno, pero es lo que hay.
The Animal
Ya está.
Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the
Venga,
god
tío.
of
Al
contracts.
final,
For
es
her
que lo
part,
del evento
the
lo voy a
Raiden
tener que dejar
Shogun is the
para
god of
mañana o para
eternity.
otro día,
It seems
Porque,
as though
joder,
she has
1000
finally
años, sí, no,
decided to
y esto
eliminate
no
any
acaba,
unstable elements that could
O sea,
pose
bueno,
a threat to her
literalmente,
eternal
al momento que
realm.
voy a hacer el evento,
The
lo
fact
hago.
that even I, the
Consigo
oldest
la
of the
tercera y
seven, have
acabo el
now
directo, porque es
passed
que si
away,
no, me
will
tardo
only strengthen
muchísimo.
her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Cae desjuicio. ¿Qué pasó con Nobel?
Yeah, about that. Before the Chising made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations, but it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Chising from defeating the ancient god.
O sea, que eso es lo que
I've heard
pasó
that
y lo
Ningguang
derrotaron.
is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment,
Ah,
browbeating
no me
the
va el
envoys
directo.
of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Vale, ya está.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Bueno, pues ya hemos acabado la escena. ¿Se ha acabado? ¡Vamos! Capítulo 2. Vale, tengo que tener rango 30. Capítulo 1. Listo, ya lo hemos completado por fin. Voy a aprovechar y... voy a tirar, ¿vale? Bueno, ahora esto se me ha abierto. Tengo esto, que es nuevo. Completa tetera, dulce tetera. Oh, o sea, dulce tetera 1. Con esto consigo la tetera y con esto consigo cosas. Vale, este es un evento. Vale, este evento va con este evento. Bueno, ahora lo que voy a hacer es tirar del personaje. Porque tengo los suficientes para tirar. Uy, le he dado el equivocado. Hostia. ¡Ah! Porras. No puedo salir. Espera, ahora. No, esto vale dinero. No. Soy tonto, ¿qué hago? Oh, cierto, ya no tengo, es verdad. Pues ya que estoy, pues me compro uno de estos. Y así lo gasto. Entonces, 160... Ah, esto puedo tirar una vez. Nah, no me sale. Me quedan 11 días, o sea, yo creo que me tendría que dar prisa. No, quería tirar una vez aquí a ver si me salía algo. Oh, tengo más deseos. Vale, nada. Y a ver, uy. ¡Oh! Salió morado. ¡Oh, my God! Oh my god. Espera. No, me ha salido un personaje.
Pues de lo que te ponías ahí te ha salido la peor.
Vaya, ¿qué te pasa?
Que no me funciona el puto enchufe para cargar el ordenador. No me va
a mí...
no se me oye nada ni se me oyen los audios.
A mí tampoco, tampoco me ha cargado el ordenador. Se ha ido al enchufe, ¿eh? Lo del enchufe se ha ido, ¿eh? Wow. Vale, según mi hermana me ha salido un personaje. Tanto mierda. Bueno. Y una cosa que está pasando es que los enchufes de nuestras habitaciones se han ido a la mierda y no van, básicamente. ¿Por qué me indica aquí? Pero si acabo... Joder, soy tonto y activo otras escenas, ¿qué? Se supone que esto ya había acabado. A ver, ¿qué dice esta? Venga, quiero hacer el evento de la tetera, que es que si no, no. 1000 años, y no lo acabo.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today.
Pues que básicamente qué misión acaba de activar si era... O sea, no podría continuar esto.
3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
¿Por qué se miraban así?
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself.
Bueno, pues me ha sido un
Although these
personaje.
three items are
Dice
rare,
no que era muy
I
mala,
trust that with
ese
your
personaje,
connections and
pero bueno.
capabilities, procuring them will not be a
Supongo que al
question
menos
of
soy
if,
otro
but
personaje,
of
más
when.
en el permanente.
I take the saying,
Pero no me
time is
sale el
money,
email, que por
more
una vez lo
seriously
quiero y
than
quedan
most.
11 días. Y
Efficiency
como no
is
me dé más
everything.
prisa,
I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but
Comprobación que
I
me
have
iba
some
la
business
voz
to do.
y no sé, bueno. Ya acaba la cinemática, tío, 1000 años. Porque te juro que no sé qué ha activado, no sé si es la continuación de esto, pues se supone que ya ha acabado. No entiendo, o sea...
This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Sí.
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Me está yendo el FPS otra vez el directo,
But
como
how
no.
much information I share with you will depend on your
Ah,
performance.
tengo que arreglar esto de lo de que me voy así.
The
En realidad lo he
construction
estado
of the Jade Chamber
mirando,
requires
creo
a
que
great
después de
deal
hacer el
of
primer
space.
directo,
The
o sea,
abandoned
la
mine outside the Golden
primera
House has been selected as the
versión
building site.
fallida de este directo, lo he
Once you
mirado
have collected the
y me ha
materials,
dado
please
pereza mirarlo del
take
todo
them
porque era un
there.
rollo hacerlo,
I have other business to
pero
attend to
igual
now.
a lo mejor lo vuelvo a
Otherwise, I
mirar
would
porque
gladly
no
escort
sé.
you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look, it seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
¿Quién es esta pava?
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come
Max,
on, don't
es
go.
el mismo. Yo me acuerdo, este tío me pidió... no, no te voy a dejar entrar, anda. Estoy en una cinemática, tío. Ya te vale. Entonces, he activado algo. He activado algo.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information.
¿Ves? Ah, amigos, es que se han activado 40 cosas. Completa las misiones necesarias. ¿Y qué misiones? Completa Dying Slave. ¿Y qué es? El buscador de la verdad. Habla con Katy. O sea, vale. Se me han añadido un montón de misiones, básicamente.
Let's go find some treasure.
Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Sí, pero yo estoy haciendo... A ver... Es que se me han activado literalmente. ¿Cómo lo explico? Que se me acaban de activar. ¿Ves? Vale, ya estoy haciendo, vale. Voy a hacer esta misión y acabo el directo. Vale, se me acaban de activar un montonazo de misiones. O sea, que flipa. Ahora voy a hacer esta misión de la tetera, que es lo que quería hacer desde un principio. Así que vamos a hacerlo de la tetera.
Children, come.
Esto es un evento,
You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Regalo.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do, especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the...
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny. The person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
What?
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yanfei, I believe you already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
Consigo la tetera, o sea, a ver, no será como el evento este de verano que duraba, eran 3 actos. Esto será encontrar algo, se lo das, un diálogo largo y tetera. Y se acaba de
to excuse Yanfei. She's always...
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Found him. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, An adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Bueno. Tetera 12, tetera 1. Estoy viendo y pone tetera 12, tetera 1. Buah. No sé qué hacer, o sea... Creo que... a ver, porque en sí... bueno, yo creo que lo voy a dejar por aquí. Sé que se supone que en este directo es donde ya iba a conseguir la tetera, pero es que he comenzado un poco muy atrás y me está llevando muchísimo tiempo. Aparte ya no me apetece. Voy a intentar a ver si mañana o, bueno, en poco tiempo hago un segundo directo donde hago esto, porque he visto que pone 1, pone la I de 1. Eso significa que va a haber más actos. O sea, que esto sí que va a ser... O sea, que la tetera va a costar porque va a ser largo. Entonces, prefiero que conseguirlo ya... Es que si no me voy a tardar... Aparte me voy a tardar muchísimo. Ah, y podéis ver aquí la de cosas que tengo. O sea, mira. Tengo esto, que es nuevo. Esto ya lo tenía, esto también. Esto no lo voy a hacer, ¿vale? Porque esto está en Fontaine. Y no lo voy a hacer ni de coña, sorry. Es el único que no voy a hacer. Prefiero que se vaya y ya está. Vale, este es el nuevo. Supone que tengo que hacer este. Vale, este no lo puedo hacer todavía. Este no lo voy a hacer hasta que llegue a Sumeru, porque paso de continuarlo me da pereza. Este tengo que completar la de tetera imperas. O sea que para jugar a este tengo que completar 4 misiones. Y vale, tengo que completar solo el de dadle. Y este es el que normalmente se hace ahora mismo. Y este rango de aventura 30. O sea, tengo un porrón de misiones. En la segunda parte solo voy a terminar la misión de la tetera y ya está. Así que me voy a salir porque si no me va a petar esto un montón. Bueno chicos, espero que os haya gustado haberme visto batallar contra estos enemigos. Sé que al final no he cumplido mi palabra en este directo porque supone que lo iba a conseguir. Lo siento mucho, pero es que si no me llevaría muchísimo tiempo. Bueno, así que pues nada. Nos vemos en poquito voy a seguir. Mira, se ha unido una chica, no sé cuándo se ha unido. Le voy a saludar. Así que, pues nada, voy a intentar, a ver, también quiero decirlo, antes de despedirme, que tengo que subir muchos vídeos. No sé, pero me apetece subir como una especie de versión editada de la batalla que he hecho en el directo. Sé que se va a ver con el lag y todo, pero lo intentaré editar para que no se vea así. Eso lo subiré, o a lo mejor lo subo mañana, o un día que me apetezca. Cuando tenga tiempo. Cuando tenga tiempo voy a ir subiendo los vídeos, voy a ir editándolos. Es que si no, no voy a poder. Voy a mirar a ver cómo arreglar esto de...